It almost feels like kind of too good to be true.
Yes, they didn't go as planned. The sales opportunities that are just missed is just scary. This is a product that will work longer term. It's just a time game. Just keep banging the door. It's very good, Michael. It is very good.
I would say go lower than that.
No, but I've got the contact details for Roy Silverland's wife.
This is my boss James, this is me, and this is the social media assistant platform we've built called Rupert. Now, we're on a mission to get Rupert to 1,000 users by the end of 2025. But enough talking, let's get into it.
I'm back after a week of being away, and there's loads going on this week. My diary is full of meetings. Hopefully a lot of those meetings will be converting clients, which will be amazing. But let's dive into what happened last week when I was away and actually go through the meetings I've got this week, which in my opinion are actually very, very exciting. So I'm back from the school run. Now I have got some news as well. It's currently running around my kitchen, but we'll go on to that. Right! So this is my diary this week, which doesn't seem manic, but it's good. 10 o'clock, we got a trial connection with a big brand that's been on our high streets in the UK for many, many, many years. So they're going to trial it for 5 days, and then after that 5 days, we're going to produce a report, and hopefully they get signed up. I've got a social media marketing debrief from the awards from a couple of weeks ago, which is great. See how I think it went, how they think it went. And again, I've been really sort of honest with the guys there, which is around, we need to commercialize it. We need to actually get some revenue from it. Call with the team at Knowlton, potentially put it across their clients. I've got a call with a creative agency tomorrow, which want to resell Rupert. I've got a call with MyoMaster. I've then got a meeting with an agency that I met at Ibiza, Amy, because it's something they want to look at commercialising themselves. James Morgan from Days Out with the Kids to hopefully get them back on board now Isabella's left. Then got a call with Francisco, big community agency. Again, it's something they want to potentially offer to their community. Pace Ops, Kevin Kelly. We met at the Social Media Marketing Awards. I've got a meeting with Debbie at Mill Street to record a podcast. I've got a call with Rough Agenda, a really interesting agency that we want to work with. This is a guy who found me on YouTube. Follow up with hosting.com, which could be a really good one. Now I've got physio late on Friday afternoon. And that's my week so far. Obviously, that is excluding all the emails and other stuff that I'm working on, but it's a good start to the week. Now, I was away last week in Turkey with the kids. Had a great time. I didn't record much, if anything, really. I'm back on it today with a friend. So, this is Eddie. Eddie is a whippet, and I still will never get another dog after Rupert because he broke my out. But a lot of people have said you need another dog. So here he is, and so far he's been exemplary. Although today's the first day I'm working and having him, so I'm interested to see how this goes. There you go, mate. That is the start of the week. How are the weekends? It's entirely different. So I've just come off a debrief with the guys at Social Day. They're doing a Canva event on the 10th of December, which looks really, really cool. Invite only, it's 80 people, but decent brands like Duracell are going, ITV are going to be there. There's actually loads of decent brands, so I believe that the face-to-face element should work so much better. I'm probably going to reallocate budget with Social Day to these, which will be great. As always with these sponsorships, they need to be profitable, and that's it. And if they're profitable, they can have more money. If they're not, we can't. It's as simple as that. And now in an hour I've got a call with the guys at Knowlton to see how potentially they can use Rupert for their clients, which would be really cool.
We're working with a big insurer.
Yeah.
And a big thing that they're concerned about with an agency managing it is negative comments on social. Yeah, we're just trying to work out a platform we can use that can help us manage comments, knowing that we're going to get negative comments. It's a massive company, and with a massive company, they've constantly got at least 50 unhappy customers considering posting on social or commenting on social. So,
yeah.
Cool.
So this is the dashboard. This is a live account. So in the background, it will put them into one of 6 categories. So you've got here customer service, sales ops, positive, negative, trolling and spam. What's interesting with these guys is actually they've increased paid social conversion by over 30% because they're just responding to comments. But typically these would just get lost because it's like paid ads. You can't bloody find out the comments as it is. Yeah. And again, without looking, I would guess they get a lot of people going, this is my claim number. Have you got some feedback on that?
We want you to handle responding to comments when it comes to general stuff. But if someone asks a question about their policy, that needs to be highlighted and shown to one of our team to deal with. service basically. So that's one of the things we need.
We could put a trigger in, say, if you get anything customer service related, it can email one of their team.
Okay, that's exactly the sort of thing we're going to need. One thing we're concerned about at the moment is our team work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Within 24 hours, they want us to highlight if there's comments that might need them to look at it. And we're like, well, okay, if we do this manually, we will have to have someone like, on a Saturday at 6 p.m. looking through stuff and highlighting it.
All of that gets alleviated, Lloyd, with this, because you'll get notified.
It almost feels like kind of too good to be true, I guess, because you've done such a good job and this is a great tool. I think that covers most of what we would be looking for.
Unfortunately, yesterday didn't go as planned. The big household retailer couldn't come on and connect their accounts. They can't start the free trial until legal sign off. So that's been pushed back a couple of weeks. It's okay, it's not going anywhere, just delayed, although not ideal. Still look after this little man. But today, I am following up on all of the Vodafone contacts who I sent a scroll to a couple of weeks ago before I went away. I've not heard back from them yet, any of them. This morning, I've got a couple of calls, but I'm kind of going to reach out to them all now via LinkedIn, hopefully get their email addresses as well, see if they've got it and if they're up for a conversation. Pretty targeted, and obviously what we were showing them was pretty compelling, so hopefully they take my calls or at least respond to my LinkedIn messages, but we'll see. So I've just sent through a message on Sales Navigator to all 9 of the contacts of Vodafone that received a scroll. Really simple subject line: did you get a chance to unravel your scroll? I recently sent you something, blah, 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 blah. Are you open for a chat this week or next? So let's see if anyone responds. So like I said, you saw what the cost was associated to this earlier, which was this, and I'm now intrigued to see how we can scale that to different brands, because as I've noted before, for Rupert to be what it needs to become, what it will become, is we need large clients paying more money rather than look at volume. Although this vlog is road to 1,000 users, which we will get there at some point. It might not be this year. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not going to be this year. We need to really focus on those. So I'm doing a list today of those brands that we want to get in touch with, and then we can really start scaling the scrolls and send them those out. So it'll be really interesting to see how they get on. Something else that's happening in the background at the moment is I'm having a conversation, or about to start having a conversation with PFA. They look after essentially anybody who is a professional footballer here in the UK. An article I read on the BBC last week, which is here, tells you over 900 professional football players are getting abused on a weekly basis. Now, Rupert can stop that overnight. Very fortunate, a friend of mine who works in the football arena reached out to PFA. His contact said, look, would you be open for a chat? Had a quick conversation about what Rupert did. Lauren now, who is the head of PR and communications, don't know if that's her exact job title, apologies, she wants to have a chat with me. Now, that could be a huge opportunity for us. That is where we are so far. I'll be honest, I was up and down like a yo-yo, because this little man here, who now has to sit on this chair, needed to piss every about half an hour. But we found a nice way of working now. He's going to sit on that chair next to me, down in the kitchen, and then after every call, I'll take him for a wee.
Okay, good. I mean, I think it's worth trying it. I don't think I've got anything to lose and quite a lot to gain. Bearing in mind, it feels like we're at the moment in like trench warfare. It's just, they did 25 posts on Friday. We started their Black Friday, and they've got more coming through mid-month and then more at the end of the month. So this is the best time to actually try it because there's so much engagement happening.
Yes.
So my recommendation often would be, I think we should do the 30-day trial at least and then see how we get on, and then we can assess it.
The sales opportunities that are just missed is just scary. It's not because these brands don't want to find them. It's just, unfortunately, we know the issues with Meta. TikTok's not too bad, but again, TikTok, you get the volume of comments people receive on that platform. How do you find the good from the bad? If you can just come on and click all the sales opportunities and give access to the customer service team to go on there, it's just going to save them so much time. So that's my master. I'm intrigued to see her feedback on Rupert when she starts using it. But again, really good opportunity. Just had a call with an agency based in Bristol, Amy Simpson. Legend. Met Amy in Ibiza. She's built a bit of an AI platform, so we were chatting about that. But she works for a PR firm, and actually looking at what Rupert does from a crisis management perspective, she's really interested in. And there's so many people that I can introduce her to, and also people that she hopefully can intro me into, especially in things like the travel sector. So yeah, that was a really worthwhile agency call. What's clear is that this is a product that will work longer term. It's just a time game. Just keep banging the door. call with Kevin at PaceOps, who was one of the other sponsors at the Social Day event a couple of weeks ago. We catched up to see if we can help one another. Depending on what they do, social-wise, I want to potentially sell Rupert into him and his team as well, if it's a managed service they do. So, calls in 1 minute. I'm intrigued to see how it goes. Really nice guy. Gonna see, like with everyone we speak to, is there anyone he knows who we can help as well? And yeah, we're just chatting, being quite honest as to sort of small business owners of just, you know, how we navigate the market. You know, the conversation that always comes up with this is new business. I know this is a bit of a sidetrack, but I've just had an email as well from a student that's going to be working with us for 120 hours. She's going to help me with some marketing, and I've got a few tasks that I wanted to sort of do for us. So she's actually going to start next week, next Thursday. So it's the days I'm in the office, which is a Thursday and Friday. I'm really looking forward to this, actually having someone just to really help, which will be great, especially when I'm being pulled from pillar to post just with ideas and all the rest of it. She'll meet Lucy very, very soon. What most brands miss when running social ads. Love it. Great, Michael, I'm really impressed with this. This mindset shift will get you more sales immediately.
As you start the video off saying, like, here's a mindset shift, every comment is a potential customer.
Love this. This is really good. So just quickly, it's Christmas time. Michael's got an idea. I gave him my idea when I was away last week. Michael's now got another one.
I do like your idea, just for the record. It's like a Christmas story.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and half asleep in the lounge, a poor brand manager was still clicking their mouse. Where is my order? This is a scam. There's no Christmas cheer on the old Instagram. It's very good, Michael. It is very, very good. So I need to dress as Santa. I've got an outfit.
Yeah, I'll do.
Somewhere.
I mean, I was saying you were just going to dress like you were dressing like normally, but if you want to dress, you can. But you like the concept?
I think it's fantastic.
I think it's like a Rupert Christmas story type thing.
We started discussing locations.
That's perfect. She's got a desk look at the back. Should we film there?
Yeah, if she's okay with that.
And potential leading ladies.
Right, I'm voice noting Katie now, okay? We're just casting for our Christmas advert this year. We need an actor, and Michael said you'd be perfect for it, which I tend to agree.
But then it started getting a little out of hand.
What about Grace Andrews?
I don't think we've got the fee.
What do you reckon the likelihood of is getting Grace Andrews to be in our Christmas advert for Rupert? We need to get an influencer in this.
The reason originally I thought of me being in it was because then it works to our timetable. We're not waiting on anybody else. Because they'd have to be in it in the next few weeks in order to have enough time to edit it.
That's fine, Michael. Everything's feasible in our life, Michael.
But it isn't, though.
It is, Michael.
If anyone out there was wondering what it's like working with James, this is quite a good example. I come up with a doable, reasonable idea, and James goes off running with it and won't listen to any criticism about it.
I need to pour some favours in. Could I get Jess Carter, Lioness? Because she got so loads of hate. Yes!
I would say go lower than
No.
that.
Right, no.
No, I understand what you're saying,
No.
but I'm just saying, like...
But the good thing with this, Michael, is that it's going to showcase that actually that we can help support. Yes. I want a Michael going, let's do it. Not, oh, right, we're going to do this, Michael. You've done amazing storyboard. The concept, the tis with Christmas, all that shit, right, is amazing. All I want now is that person sat at that desk.
I think you think I don't want that, because I do.
Then we're going to get it.
It's the 5th of November. If this was like July, then I'd be like, oh, because we've got months where we can plan and...
Don't worry about that. I'll sort that. Right, Michael, I'll see you on the other side, Square.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Right, so Jess Carter's a no-go because she actually lives and plays in America now. But I've got the contact details for Roy Silverland's wife. Can we get him to do the end bit? And we can dress him as Santa.
The difference between reading lines and can you dress up as Santa and read these lines is probably quite a lot.
Again, that's not your problem. That's my issue.
So after that, James and I were in the office the next day reviewing our educational content that I'd been editing and talking more about the Christmas ad. So by the time you're watching this, it's only a couple of weeks to go before our Christmas ad is released. So watch this space and see what we actually came up with. But for now, that's the end of this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.